Hi, welcome to my video series on life coaching. My name is Ed Walsh. My internet site is lifecoachedwalsh.com. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for clicking on my link. If you came here from my internet site, you already know my internet address, but I'll put it on the screen just in case you don't have it. And if you're just a YouTuber, that's great too. You can take a look at my site. I'd appreciate it if you went over there and take a look at it. It's brand new. As a matter of fact, when we put the site up, I thought it would be kind of cool to do a series of videos on life coaching and give people an idea of what it's like to be coached. Maybe give them some helpful hints that they can use in their own lives. And if they get some little successes out of this, maybe they'd like me to be their coach full time. That's great. And if not, that's great too. Just take the information that you get from these and run with it, right? No harm, no foul. You know, a few of my friends thought I was a little nutty for doing this and giving away the stuff for free that you typically charge for, but I don't mind helping people. That's why I do life coaching. And you know, people will see I'm sincere, and if they don't, well, that's fine too. Just like I said, use your stuff and run with it. It's great. I hope you get something out of it. Okay. Before we start, though, I do have to do a couple of disclaimers, and I'll probably do them with each video that we do. And one's kind of common sense, the other one's kind of silliness, but I have to do them anyways. The first one is that I'm on a 10-minute time limit, and I'm going to be making mistakes, as you just saw. And I thought it would be kind of cool to go without a script and just shoot from the hip and not edit anything out and just see where it goes. And it'll be a lot of fun, a lot of challenge to that, of course. And if nothing else, a few laughs. And you can have a few laughs with me. So that's disclaimer number one. And the common sense disclaimer is pretty much understand that the videos have to be geared towards a large, broad audience, and it would be significantly different if you saw a life coach in person. What we do, we could gear specifically towards you, and although the techniques we'll be using, more or less used with everybody anyways, but you know, when it's working with you directly, it's different, and you can your results will be better. So as I say on TV, your results may vary. Okay, so those two disclaimers out of the way, I thought we'd just start with a famous quote by Aristotle. And the quote, I'm going to put it on the screen so you can write it down. The quote is this: "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit." Now, what was he trying to say with that? Well, let's break it down and look at it. We are what we repeatedly do. And it's very true. Successful people have successful habits. They do successful things, and it brings forth success. You know, good things in life just don't happen on their own. You develop them. Correct? Yes, absolutely. And the other half of that quote is what? Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. He's absolutely right. These are habits that you will develop. Excellence is a habit. And that's one of the major things that we're going to be doing on this series of videos, is giving you ideas on how you can develop good habits to replace the bad habits that we all inevitably create throughout our lives. Okay, so that's something that we're going to be basing a lot of this video on, is this famous quote, because I use this a lot. I use it a lot. I use it in my own life, as a matter of fact. I think of it all the time. And you really should write it down. As a matter of fact, you should probably keep a pen and paper handy throughout these videos, because I'm going to be giving you some blue chip information here. And I hope you'll use it. I really do, because I want to help people. I like to help people. I think that's important in life, that you give something back. And also, we'll be doing some demonstrations here or there. As a matter of fact, we'll be doing one near the end of this video. So you'll need paper and a pen, and so you should have one handy. Okay. You know, a lot of times we box ourselves in. We have something crop up in our lives, or we see an opportunity to make an advance in life, or a change for the better, and then we shoot ourselves in the foot. Have you ever worked around the house or done something, or, you know, working with a tool or whatever, and you bash your thumb with the hammer or something like that, and as you're running the water over your hand trying to keep the swelling down, you're saying to yourself, gee, there's got to be a better way of doing this, and it hits you. Yeah, there is. And you think of this new tool or this new device that you'll never bash your thumb again, And you say, geez, I'll make $1 million. I'll live the high life, live in la vida loca, you know. And then you start thinking, oh, well, you know, do I need a patent for that? And if that's the case, do I need to get a patent attorney? And how am I going to build a prototype? Who would do that? And what about startup funds? Do I have to get a small business loan? Or, you know, what are you doing there? You're building walls, aren't you? You're creating your own Frankensteins to stop your idea. And more often than not, it does. It stops your idea, doesn't it? And what happens? You don't do it. 6 months later, 12 months later, whatever time, it actually has happened to me once in my life, long time ago. It won't ever happen again, I guarantee you that, but it did happen to me once a long time ago. This very same thing, it wasn't a tool, but go in the store, and son of a gun, if the thing isn't on the shelf for sale, and you say, hey, that was my idea. Somebody stole my idea. Well, no, they didn't steal your idea. They were probably working around their house or working on their car or whatever it happens to be. And, you know, this thing cropped up and they said, hey, this would be a great idea. And they ran with it. What happened there? You created obstacles and it stopped you. They saw opportunity and they went forward. And that's what we're going to do for you guys today, okay? Or not just today, but throughout the series. We're going to give you ideas and new techniques to change these things that you've been doing to yourself, slowing yourself down. And it's not just creating their latest tool or device. It's also creating happiness in your life. It's also trying new things, being adventurous, taking a little risk here or there, pushing the envelope, as it's called. You don't want to do that, do you? Do you want to get up in the morning and say to yourself, hey, this is a great day. It's good to be alive. Or do you want to get up saying, oh, man, I can't believe I got to go to work today? You know, I mean, this is all about perspective. We're going to be changing perspectives. We're going to be changing about the way you think. Now, you've heard the expression, I'm sure, 1,000,000 times in your life, think outside the box. I know I've heard it a lot, probably more times than I care to think about, really. And I don't know if you've ever seen it done up on paper, but that's what we're going to do right now. Grab your paper and pen. Pause the video if you need to. I want you to draw a stick person on the paper, and then I want you to draw a three-dimensional box surrounding the stick person so that when you're done, the stick person's dead center in the middle of this box. You remember those boxes of cubes you used to draw in geometry class, okay? Look at the drawing and listen to what I have to say. There's no doors, there's no windows, there's no secret passageways in your box. The edges where the sides and tops and bottoms meet are all welded closed. You couldn't pry them open if you wanted to. You have no tools except the tool between your ears. How do you get out of the box? Now, I'm going to give you the answer right away because we're running short on time here. We got the 10-minute limit. So you can pause the video if you want to think about it. But here's the answer. Look at the video. Look at the drawing. You just walk straight out of the box. You see what you did there? You created a box to surround yourself when in fact the sides weren't solid at all. You just walk right out of the box. And that's what we do in life sometimes. We create these boxes of insulation to protect ourselves because of the fear of the unknown. The ego kicks in and all that stuff. And what happens? An opportunity goes by the boards, and we spend our lives stuck in the mundane of cleaning house and shopping and going to work and all that stuff. And all the fun and happiness we could be having, we're missing out on. Well, we don't want that to happen. At least I don't. And I'm sure if you're watching this video, you don't. So let's develop those good habits. What do you say? My name is Ed Walsh. My internet site's lifecoachedwalsh.com. Please stop by. Appreciate it if you give me some feedback on the site. Maybe some feedback on these videos too. If you want me to be your coach, that's great. If you look on the site, you'll see I have a 90-day money-back guarantee. There's no fine print at all. Here's how it works. If you are happy after 90 days, great. If you're not happy for any reason at all, if you don't think you're making any improvements in your life, I'll refund every dime. No questions asked, no hard feelings. Okay? Nothing to risk, right? That's what I think. So anyways, have a great day. I'll see you on video number 2. Take care. Bye.